Hey, thanks for watching. It's time for a therapy segment where your advice is needed because somebody has a problem. Dear Tony, my husband and I have been married for 2 years now. We've got a 9-month-old son. Earlier this year, my husband was laid off his job, and since then, he's been looking for another job very hard. Luck was not in his favor, so he had to look outside of town. His uncle told him about a job in Detroit that was a good opportunity for him. He applied and interviewed for the job, eventually accepting the position. He left me and our son back here in town while he worked in Detroit temporarily. The agreement was that he would take the job and still look for one down here in St. Louis. In the meantime, he would stay with a relative in Detroit and try to save up money. That was 2 months ago. Ever since then, our marriage has been dangling by a thread. The separation is killing us. I tried to find a job in Detroit. I even flew up there and interviewed, but I didn't get the job. I finally landed a job here in St. Louis that I really love. I've got no plans on leaving this job and going to Detroit, and my husband doesn't plan to leave his job and come back to St. Louis. He says he's still trying to find something back here in St. Louis, but I don't believe him. I feel like if he really wanted to be here, he would come back. I'm at the point of filing for divorce, but my heart won't let me because I'm still in love with my husband. What can I do? Am I being selfish? Is he being selfish? Is our marriage a wrap, or is there still hope? Well, there's hope, but somebody has to compromise. I mean, which job is paying the most money? Which job has the potential for the most growth and opportunity? Is it yours or is it his? That's what you guys need to talk about. How hard would it be if he quit the job, moved back to St. Louis, and you kept the job you have? Could you support the family on your income until he could find a job? Same thing for him. Could he support the family without you working until you found a job? Could that happen? These are questions that need to be dealt with. You guys need to sit down face to face and figure this out. Your marriage is not a wrap. You guys are just being stubborn right now because you don't want to leave St. Louis and he ain't willing to come back. He ain't got no job, which I can understand too. Plus, being separated like that is never really good for a relationship. But is it doomed? Not by any stretch of the imagination. Sit down and talk, maybe do some counseling, that kind of thing. But unless you're willing to compromise, then you're going to be in some pretty choppy waters. My advice, compromise, be open to listen to each other and go from there. What do you think? Leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, subscribe and give this a thumbs up.